Hi guys, it's Blackie, and today I want to talk about some surplus I just picked up. I went down to my friends at Kaufman Surplus a few days ago and I made several buys. And so once a week I'm going to show you what I picked up at those. And this one I want for my bug out bag in my vehicle. And what it is, it's a casualty blanket. Now what this is, you can see in that little diagram right there, what it is, it's a great big reusable type space blanket, but it's meant to be like a big sleeping bag. These are oversized. But what makes it kind of unique is it has its own heating element in it to keep the casualty warm in extreme cold conditions. Because somebody's out cold because you got to shoot them with morphine or something because they're shot up, and you're in snowy, bad conditions, they don't wake up and say, oh, I'm a little cold, can I get another blanket? They're out. And that slows down everything, so you got to provide heating. So that's what this is. And you see how thick it is versus how square it is. Dense and already vacuum sealed down. It's called a BH01 Blizzard Heat Casualty Blanket. Color green is today, and then they got a silver and an orange version of it, etc. What this is for people who have got, you know, going up in Arctic snow conditions, stuff like that. This is the emergency set for them, especially for rescue and stuff like that. So why would I want this in a vehicle? Because of, especially you guys up north that are in snow country, where something happens and you slide off in the ditch. Well, I'll just whip out my phone, Blackie, and I'll call the wrecker to come get me. Do you have service or not? Is it one of them ice storms or blizzards that's blowed in that you didn't realize was coming, and suddenly all the roads are closing left to right? And even if you do get a hold of a first responder and you tell them that I'm on this road and I'm broke down, is somebody coming? Or are they overwhelmed with 300 other calls of people in the same situation you are? And it's going to be a while before they get there. Something like this could save your life, having it in that vehicle. You should already have emergency kit. We've already talked about that. But this is one layer more. This is something you can get into, close up, and have a heating element in it to keep you warm. Okay? Now I'm not going to unpack mine because this one's going in my kit. But I'll see if I can find a picture of it already opened up and put the picture here. Okay, these are 30 bucks at my friend down there at Kaufman's Military Surplus, and down in the description box you find one. For you guys that are up there in the real cold country, snow country, ice, things like that, it just makes sense to have something like this in your vehicle. One, in case you are the one that are the victim and slid off, the car choked down, snow so heavy you done bogged down and you've lost traction. Snow drifts are blowing up on the road and you can't push through it. And you're in the middle of nowhere, or you're in some sort of huge traffic jam, the temperature's dropping like crazy and you're out of gas. My good friend Dan Lutz, who part of his jobs that he did was he run a snowplow in Ohio. And he told me about the time that it was probably 8 or 10 below zero. And he was running his snowplow and it's like 4 o'clock in the morning. And something went wrong on the truck. And it went to dying and there was nothing he could do. He barely made it to get out of the road and unhook his plow. When it was dead. And so he's called back to dispatch for help for them to bring him another truck, but it's going to be over 2 hours before they get there. And so in that extreme cold condition, with the wind howling around him, well, you're inside this big truck, you should be all right. He had a thermometer in the gate, on the dash. Okay? He said in the dying moments of it, I had the heater on full blast trying to warm it up. You know, I got out, unhooked, and got back in when it was running. It finally died. It's gone. He said between the time that it died and the temperature in that cab dropped below 32, was 19 minutes. It was 2.5 hours before anybody showed up. So it would have been 10 below in that cab. Now you imagine if you didn't bring emergency gear. He had a sleeping bag, he had a heavy coat, but he wanted to see just how long it'd take him before he went to shivering. He said about 24 minutes, and he was shivering, and he had to get into his survival kit because of it. If you don't have an emergency plan, something's going to happen. So 30 bucks, that's cheap. Add in for yourself a couple of extra hand warmers, them big hand warmers, to put with this in your emergency kit, and you should be all right till help arrives, you know. But again, is it everybody's calling for help because this ice storm blowed in and all the roads are ice and ribbons? Or B, is it something where you don't have service and it's 3-4 miles back up the top of that ridge up yonder for you to call for help, and you're wearing your dress clothes, you didn't bring extreme cold weather gear with you because you were riding from A to B. You know, I'm going to work. I'm not going out in the woods. That's the reason we need emergency sets. So this is going in my set because if I come across someone, remember I've talked about my ranger role is sacrificable. If it's dead of winter and I find a casualty, somebody that's been injured or whatever on the side of the road, a car wreck or whatever, and I feel confident that I'm not going to injure this person by trying to just buy them some time, I could take this and open it up and put it over the top of them, you know, as they lay there to try to keep some heat on them and try to keep them until emergency responders arrive. I'm in the east, the lower southeast, so response times is not going to be delayed except by hurricanes, which usually aren't cold. But if we have an ice storm down here, and we've had a couple of those in my lifetime, it shuts down everything because our environment isn't set up for it. Trees are down, power lines are down, and a lot of times first responders can't get out of town because there's so many trees and lines down on the highway. They can't get to you. So you gotta buy them time. And that's what something like this is for in my book. So $30, that's cheap insurance. If you could have an insurance policy for just $30 one time, you'd buy it. Hope you've enjoyed this, guys, and if you have, please hit that like, share, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Till next time, I'm Blackie, wishing you safe journeys. Have a great day, guys.